Welcome back to Indian Trace. It'd probably be safe to say that what you're seeing here, which is some things that no human eye except for mine has seen in thousands of years, what would be safe to say is that all of these are separated by hundreds and hundreds of years in dispensation. They don't come from the same people. They don't come now. Genetically, they could have some things in common, even after 1,000-year period through the archaic period, or maybe early woodland, but most of these are archaic period points. So either the wind was blowing too hard, or I just didn't have enough time to get these in the dirt. Time's been a little more limited, but and there's been some others that are broke and what have you, but these are just a cleanup. It's not really a moving day. I'm not sure what I'll do with these, but I wanted to stop bringing them back out in the field and keep them safe. And like I said, even different types of points here are separated by hundreds and hundreds of years, and that's conservative. Many of these are separated by 1,000, 2,000 year periods. It's very possible, whether it's a woodland point at the very end of the woodland going into the Mississippian, or which could be a quartz blade like this. Could be, not sure. Doesn't really matter. They're ancient North American Indian artifacts, yeah, but food getters. So I just figured I'd highlight a couple and stop bringing them out there. All the quartz here, of course, is super translucent. No doubt about that. That's a little bit of a vein quartz piece. Hope everybody's doing all right in the fall here. I'm trying to deal with this bright sun, but getting a good show of all this stuff. Sometimes, as you guys know, you can't get it all live. I'm not going to try to make a video when the wind is absolutely whipping. It's not going to work. As a matter of fact, these two here, I think I found this morning. And they're not even from the same dispensation. Do not think so. But they are both from the ancient North American Indian here in eastern central North Carolina, Morrow Mountain variety right here. Just an old break on the tip, that's alright. It's a great artifact. And this guy, I don't know, could be a Rowan type of piece. But like I said, you're going to get confused and start running around a tree if you start to try to name them with a postmodern attachment to what we would like to call them, or what we would like to believe what type of point this is. Suppose it could help with archaeology, right? But finding its close dispensation is perfectly fine with me. It's discoloration in the rock right there. Edges here. Early archaic, probably. And that's not even too important to me. I know they're thousands of years old. Rhyolite. The vein of quartz through it. I don't know if the sun will even come out if I put it in the sun. There's the vein of quartz through it. They'll reduce the end. The only thing I'm clearly aware of when I find or keep or put a point like this into display is that there was one thing that was on their mind, and abundantly, more abundantly than you or me will ever be able to collect. Never. The resource will never end because it's been accumulating through their periods, through 4,000 years of accumulation plus. That's all conservative. So one thing is true, that not you or me could in our lifetime ever find or finish finding what is just in the ground, underground, just like you're looking at this picture right here. It's all just jumbled up underground. Because the one thing I know is they need to get food. I would. You would. At this point. I don't know if the focus is working. That's why I usually am fine with calling them food getters. That's about what they're all. The only thing that was on their mind with these, it wasn't how we think about them. Me and I was talking to a friend recently. We're fascinated by the men and the women that these represented. Look at this green piece of rye. You're looking at a lot of rhyolite, at least around here. These represented men and women. And before our American material culture and before any modernity, before anything modern, that's for sure. The Stone Age. And their lives were particular, unique, strong, and probably in many ways elegant. It's not just romanticizing the North American Indian. No, it's not really just about that. It's just about the fact they were humans like you and like me. I'd sit there and I'd find that this was the style that was working for me. The Guilford straight bass. And I'd just go to work on making a bunch, get my shafts right, and get myself ready. We'd all know where the flock is, where the migratory route is. We go set up our ambush and we go get our food. We go make it happen. Bring some food home to the women. It's not a sexist or a male chauvinist thing. It's just there were gender-based roles a lot of times. I don't know, a lot of guys want to realize it, but the men were the ones who were expendable, did very dangerous things, and if there was war, got involved, or getting food, or on a buffalo run. But the women were not expendable, super valuable. They were the ones who brought life into this world, sustained life, made important political decisions at the home site and in villages. European male chauvinism came in and defined the Indians the way they thought they should, but it was wrong. It was totally wrong. It wasn't matriarchal, which was the first case. Anyway, enough of the history, but a lot of these were found at Mecca and some other places. I like this point here, these kind. Whatever. Shape, style. Strong. Strong food getters. So my shout out to a lot of you. I see you posting out there, Flint's Ball or Points 365. Now I'm going to tell you what, that makes my head spin. Mild areas of wherever he is in Tennessee is just nuts. Crazy. He's just... Now, these are great artifacts, don't get me wrong, and I found plenty that were broke, but my head spins when I see Point 365 and his and you can look at his stuff. That's craziness finding the kind of stuff he does. But my shouts out to all of them, even coyote arrowheads. Craziness. We all have ancient North American Stone Age Indian stuff out there. They were the majority race. I can only hope you guys find out there. It's worth making an effort, sorting it out.